Wullf Yularen was a male human who served as a high-ranking officer in both the Galactic Republic and the Galactic Empire, serving under Jedi General Anakin Skywalker and helping to win major battlefronts time and time again during the Clone Wars. But whatever happened to the Admiral? Today, that's what we'll discover, so sit back, relax and grab some cupcakes. Welcome to Star Wars Timelines. Yularen was born on the planet Coruscant. Before the outbreak of the Clone Wars, he served as an officer in the Republic Navy. He also fought in the Battle of Malastare, a conflict in which a fleet organised by the Corporate Alliance blockaded the planet Malastare. Despite his best efforts, the enemy fleet, led by Admiral Trench, proved impossible to break, and Yularen lost many of his own forces. Eventually, a Jedi task force turned the tide of the battle, defeating the corporate fleets and vaporising Trench's flagship and seemingly killing him in the process. Despite the victory, Yularen left the battle with a lasting fear of the Admiral's tactical capabilities. He served in the Republic's Senate Bureau of Intelligence for a time until he eventually retired. And that was the end of Yularen. No, I'm joking. In 2022 BBY, Palpatine formed the brand new Republic Navy and pleaded with Yularen to join it, giving him the rank of Admiral, which made him the youngest Admiral to achieve the rank. The Admiral, like all the others, was prepared with a Jedi General. He was assigned to Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. Eventually they would both be given the cruiser Resolute, which became Anakin's flagship. Their first major battle took place at Christophsis. They had initially failed to break through the Separatist blockade of the planet, with supplies for Republic forces trapped on the planet. Recognising the insignia on the Separatist flagship, Yularen concluded that Trench had survived at Malastare and was facing him once again. Fearing his capabilities, they regrouped on the far side of Christophsis' moon, where they met with Obi-Wan Kenobi. He had brought them a prototype stealth ship to sneak past the blockade and deliver supplies to the forces on the planet. Along with Anakin, Yularen personally participated in a mercy mission aboard a new model of stealth ship to provide relief to the planet below. They were easily able to slip past without an issue. However, Trench ordered a flight of hyena bombers to attack the Republic's position on the planet's surface in an attempt to draw out the Republic fleet and destroy it. Skywalker and Trench decided to go on the offensive to draw the attention away from the forces on the planet. They would fire missiles at the ship and then recloak. However, Trench was able to lock onto their magnetic signature and fired tracking torpedoes. Anakin was able to fly right over Trench's ship though, causing the missiles to impact with his bridge and blow it up, seemingly Trench along with it. The Republic fleet then re-engaged, and Anakin and Yularen were able to deliver supplies successfully to the planet below. Yularen enjoyed working with Anakin on their first mission, and continued to work with him continually throughout the Clone Wars, aiding in countless battles, including the Battle of Teth, Battle of Quell, and liberation of Ryloth. Now, after the Battle of Christophsis, Anakin had been assigned a Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, who joined Anakin and Yularen in these battles. Her first naval command took place during the liberation of Ryloth. Yularen led the Republic fleet and engaged in the blockade, while Ahsoka commanded the fighter squadron. The battle, however, was a trap, and Yularen ordered Ahsoka to return so they could get out of the system. However, Ahsoka at first disobeyed the order. She eventually did return, but it was too late, and Yularen was badly injured after a droid fighter slammed into the bridge of the Republic ship. Hey guys, quick note, we're over 2,500 subscribers now, and I just want to thank you all so much for sticking around for so long. If you guys have any suggestions at all about any other videos you'd like to see me do, please leave them in the comments below. I'll continue to do Clone Wars videos as new episodes come out, and other weird and wacky creatures like the Star Wids. But if there's anything specific you'd like, please let me know. Also, as usual guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, just comment any other kind of weird videos you'd like to see me do. Thank you so much for sticking around for so long guys. Again, thank you, it means a lot. Now onto the video. Despite this, they were able to escape and come up with a new plan. However, Yularen was now unconscious but in a stable condition. Ahsoka felt a lot of guilt regarding her actions, but the liberation still had to continue. After speaking briefly with Anakin, Ahsoka was once again put in charge, except this time she'd be in charge of the main assault. Anakin would take the damaged cruiser as a decoy, while Ahsoka would lead the main charge. During this charge, Yularen woke and aided Ahsoka. Together they were able to clear the blockade, allowing Republic forces to land on the planet to begin the planetary liberation. After this, the three of them would become reasonably close and go on to fight in many more battles. Yularen would go on to coordinate the aerial support for the three-pronged ground assault in the Second Battle of Geonosis, as well as being given command during the Battle of Seleucami, while the Jedi attempted to rescue General Eeth Koth, as well as capture General Grievous. He commanded the Republic fleet during the Battle of Sullust, where the Resolute was lost to heavy enemy fire. Yularen, however, was able to escape before the Resolute was destroyed. He was also present when Ahsoka Tano was put on trial after being framed for the bombing of the Jedi Temple. However, moments before the Supreme Chancellor read the final verdict, the true perpetrator, fallen Jedi Barriss Offee, was brought before the court by Skywalker, and Ahsoka was allowed to go free. His last battle took place at Ringo Vingdar, where he once again faced off against Admiral Trench, who had still managed to survive. There he aided in a Republic victory. He served the Republic for a little while longer under Anakin, but following the conclusion of the Clone War, Palpatine transitioned the Republic into the Galactic Empire, with himself as Galactic Emperor. Yularen resigned his Admiral's commission in favour of pursuing a career with the Imperial Security Bureau, or ISB, with the rank of Colonel. By 14 BBY, the 5th year of the Emperor's reign, Yularen had been appointed the head liaison between ISB and Naval Intelligence Agency, and was responsible for ensuring cooperation between the Empire's different intelligence agencies. However, shortly after this, Palpatine placed Yularen at the head of the NIA, where it folded back into Imperial Intelligence. Yularen would go on to meet a young Chiss senior lieutenant, Thrawn. The two had much respect for each other and worked together on several occasions, including on the Night Swan campaign, where Thrawn hunted a terrorist that went by the name of Night Swan. This campaign eventually ended when another Imperial agent, Price, exploded the Night Swan's cache of explosives. While this ended the threat of the Night Swan insurgents, many civilians were killed. The amount of civilian deaths horrified Thrawn and Yularen. Nevertheless, Palpatine promoted Thrawn to the rank of Grand Admiral. In 2 BBY, Yularen was invited by Thrawn to help identify a rebel spy who operated under the codename Fulcrum. During the interviews, Thrawn was attacked in his office and nearly killed. He survived the attack, but saw his attacker making for the hangar. He contacted Yularen and told him to head towards the hangar with stormtrooper reinforcements. Yularen arrived too late to apprehend the rebel forces, but a young ISB agent named Kallus proclaimed that another present Imperial Lieutenant, List, was in fact the rebel spy Fulcrum, and that Kallus had stopped him escaping. Despite List's protests, Yularen ordered his stormtroopers to take the lieutenant away. In public, Yularen regarded List as the rebel agent, but after Kallus and Price had exited Thrawn's office, Yularen privately confided his doubts about List's guilt to the Grand Admiral, saying things had fallen too well into place. Thrawn agreed, and after looking at the evidence of the last few days, concluded that it was in fact Kallus that was Fulcrum, and not List, and that he had just framed List to cover his own tracks. A quick reminder guys, if possible please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me and helps me continue to make content like this. If you also have any ideas for lore videos, or theories, or reviews, or any upcoming comics that you might like me to have a look at, please comment them in the comments down below. I'm always open to any suggestions. Again, they can literally be as wild as you want. Like, I'll literally do a lore video on what happened to Jar Jar Binks after Revenge of the Sith. He became a bit of a clown. I mean, he was a clown before, but now he's more of a clown. I'll save that for the video. Comment down below if you want me to do that or something. Anyways, on to the video. Yularen was later stationed aboard the first Death Star. After its completion, he sat on the council, there with Grand Moff Tarkin and often Darth Vader, who was actually Anakin Skywalker. Yularen remained on board the battle station during the Battle of Yavin, where he perished along with thousands of other Imperials when it was destroyed. Now that marks the end of Yularen. He was missed by the Imperial officers and regarded as one of the Empire's top personnel lost when the station was destroyed, alongside Grand Moff Tarkin. His portrait was placed in the Emperor's personal Super Star Destroyer, and he would be remembered by the Empire and later the First Order. That's all we have for today's video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.